What's up, buddy?
What up, dudes? How you feeling?
What's up,
Good.
man?
Good to see you.
Oh, great to see you guys.
This is
We're,
rocking hard some water. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, you gotta go for
Oh,
water.
oh, it's all I do, bro.
It's
I failed.
From now on, what are you drinking?
San Pellegrino,
Ah,
the
respect.
blood orange.
Yeah. No, that's lovely though.
It is. It's islandy. I don't know why.
I don't like to drink water because it belongs to the AI, the data centers, and we don't need to use that for ourselves. These are gonna,
Ooh,
you know,
I like this.
it needs to go all to our data centers. And like I think as humans, we've sort of outgrown the need for water. So and to maybe live. So I think, you know,
Did you see the AI? It's American Psycho with Christian Bale, but he's fat the whole time.
No.
no,
It's fucking awesome.
I I
Yeah,
saw
it's
it.
great.
They did this whole movie.
Watching that immediately as soon as we get off of here.
They did some like whole movie that, or it was like a giant trailer for a movie with John Cena and Alan Richson. The
I
guy,
saw that too.
yeah, people
Based
were
on the
losing their mind.
motorcycle incident he had.
Right? Yeah, they're like
Oh,
taking care of neighborhood bullies.
What?
yeah,
Yeah,
man. Yeah, it's despicable. I
yeah,
will say, if you've liked the way movies have been filmed for the last like 10, 15 years, there's not really a difference. I mean, unless it's like a Tarantino where you're like, oh, look, the directing is interesting. Look at these camera angles or like his choices. Everybody's making the same choice.
yeah. I mean,
The Michael Mann choice.
Well, it's like people are talking about AI writers, like a big thing, and now late night's like gone. But it was like, what, you're gonna have AI write late night jokes, and it's like, yeah, because you guys write jokes like AI,
Yeah,
yeah,
write jokes like a human, and it won't take your fucking job.
precisely.
they
Yeah,
can't do all the cocaine that late night hosts do, and
no, they
that's
can't.
that's where I really want it to be. You know what I mean?
Can I say something?
Mhm.
Please,
Speaking of humans,
It's a podcast.
I
Okay.
want to welcome Total Human and absolute
total human.
sweetheart,
Oh,
Scott
thanks.
Chaplain,
What's
back
up,
to our
guys?
show. You are the perfect guest. We have deemed you the perfect guest,
Oh,
and we're
good,
so
good.
happy to have you back.
Yeah, yeah. As long as it's not on Real Ass Podcast, I am a pretty good guest for all podcasts except that one. I get, for some reason, I start getting angry at my friends and
That
my
would
own
be anybody.
friends.
Well, you know what it is from what I've heard, Gas Digital, they pump in body brain, the fumes into the
Yeah, yeah.
studio,
Dude,
and
speaking of, look, check this out. Little body brain.
Nice.
I don't know if you can even see it because I have some
Oh
weird
yeah,
filter on, but
it works.
yeah. I tried it once. I didn't know how to do it. I asked Lewis. He seemed like he didn't know how you do it. It was kind of just like put it down your throat. And so I just put it in cold water and mixed. And I did
That's
feel good
tough.
that day, but it was tough. But I'm
do
a black coffee guy anyway, so
well. Lewis is used to boofing everything, so
But I was gonna say you did it off the toilet king.
yeah.
So
I mean, it's either down straight down the throat or up the ass for him. So, but I guess he does snort some things.
you got to respect the efficiency.
Yeah.
oh, it's
Um,
amazing, man. Yeah.
uh, well, I heard the main ingredient is raccoon penis in that.
Oh yeah. Oh, you
Raccoon.
saw that story, right?
I sure did. Did
Yeah,
you see
me too,
that?
man.
I missed that one.
RFK Jr. was
That
admitting
one.
that,
Yeah,
or
never mind.
saying
Yeah.
that he cut the dick off a raccoon to. I'm not really sure what, but it does cure hepatitis, I guess.
Yeah, he said it was to study it, but and again, I didn't read an article. I just saw a few headlines. It seems like he did it on a family trip when he was a child.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
You ever go?
haven't we all?
Well, I used to go to the beach. Are you guys? Where you guys live in the center of the country, right?
No, we live in North Carolina, so we got
Oh, no
beaches
shit. Okay, you got
and,
beaches.
and
When I was a
mountains.
kid, I went to the beach and I would love to find all the dead things, like you find like a dead little tiny sardine and then like a dead jellyfish and you collect shells too. But I got a bunch of dead stuff and put it in a lunchbox. And on the ride home from vacation, my dad was like, "What smells like shit? Like what smells so bad?" And he pulled over and then he opened up my lunchbox that was in the trunk and he found a bunch of dead sea life. and he
This
flipped
wasn't
out and
Gilgo
fell
Beach,
asleep.
was it? That's, I mean, I guess there's a fascination when you're a kid to sort of figuring out mortality. So you do kind of pick up like dead things are fascinating. You see that they're gone,
Yeah.
but um, but a lunchbox full is pretty nuts.
Well, it's
I
also what
like
they
it.
would sell to kids. I mean, I don't know if when you were a kid, I had like an alligator head, I had a random piranha. Like I would just have
Wow, you found the
taxidermy.
piranha, huh?
Yeah, I had a. That's like what you would get at like a store that a little boy would find cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's true.
Yep. I used to work at a place that sold piranha when I was
Get
in high
out of here!
school.
Wait, living
Yep.
piranha?
They were living. Yeah, they had them. The last year they had it was the first year I started,
Whoa.
and then the the animal control people were like, nope, nope, can't do that, can't
Yeah,
do
that's
that.
horrifying.
Yeah, I like to throw a raccoon penis in there for him.
Well, I mean, they got to eat something.
It's good.
I think I was really I liked RFK Jr. when he first started like coming out on the political beat
Okay.
the last time around, and then I heard about him stopping and picking up the deer. I'm like, well, that's weird. And then like 3 more animals later, I think maybe I got off that bus. I was like,
Yeah, didn't
you,
he? What animal did he like leave in Central Park? Was it a
so that
bear?
was the deer. It was I
It
can't
was a
remember if it was a
deer.
deer or a bear.
No, he did. There was a maybe the bear was in
Bear was the camping one,
in
I think.
Massachusetts. One of
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Either
But when
way,
you forget about which animal was which, it's time to get off that train, I think. And I did.
But
I
he
just
thinks he's like
stopped.
Daniel Boone or something. It doesn't fly anymore. You can't cut a raccoon open and put it on your head
Yeah,
and and
I
be
think more like
and
Buffalo
be an
Bill than
American
Daniel Boone.
hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you
Times have
should.
changed.
I think you should just drop
He's-
out of the political life and do like smooth, quiet storm radio type thing.
I think it would be great.
Here's another one from P-Bub Bryson. Hope you're making love tonight.
I saw a video of him yesterday interviewing a guy, and the guy was explaining how if you really understood the economics of the food industry, especially meat, people would understand that dog meat is more affordable. And RFK is just nodding his head. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
That's no.
Well, yeah,
It's the old Asian trick. I know what that is.
North Korea. It's good. You know what else is pretty affordable?
When you have a panda on your head like Ben Stiller and fucking Tropic Thunder.
Yeah. Well, humans, I mean, are pretty affordable if you think about it. Like, you can
Lousy with them.
No, it's great source of protein. People.
Yeah, I was thinking about that with cats because people, in order to insult cats, they'll go, "Do you know if you died in your house alone with your cats, they would eat you eventually?" And I go, "That's beautiful. Like that's what I would want my animals to do. Wait, my animals are starving in my home, and I died,
Yeah,
and now they're
my babies.
You ever see like an animal in the wild give birth and they eat all of the
Afterbirth,
placenta,
all the after they eat it, and one is because they don't want predators to come around, but two is it's probably part of it, and we're not admitting that there is probably something very good for you in part of what you birthed, right? I mean, stem cells, that's what stem cells are. Do you want to keep the stem
tons
cell?
of like cultures prepare and eat the afterbirth as part of a ritual.
And it's delicious, guys. Let's be honest. I mean,
I would assume you like your own, it's like farts or something.
Yeah. Is that? That's me. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you get buried after you die, right? Worms are going to eat
me,
you.
homeboy.
Well, but that's even worse. It's even burials. I mean, if we're like actually considering what we are, we should almost be demanding that we're placed in the earth regular and that we become part of the earth again. That is the goal.
I used to have the thought that like cremation was the way to go simply because of space. But then that argument makes way more sense what you just said, because I can't remember where I saw it or read it, but somebody was talking about how we consume so much from the earth while we're here, and we take all the earth's resources. It's a good way to sort of give back to it.
Yeah,
I sound like a hippie, but it is sort of returning what you took, or at least part of what you took.
I'm just disappearing.
You're just disappearing.
I'm going to the Force.
Like a Jedi.
Yeah, people. Yeah, I think you have to return to the earth. That's why I like the idea of your cats eating you, because then they'll eventually shit you out, And it's just like you become part of this.
That would be awesome for the whoever found that ordeal to have to clean the litter box and figure out like what part of you is in there. Maybe they saved that. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Jesus, man,
there's corn in the cat shit, but it's the corn. It's corn you ate.
Corn.
Yep.
Oh man,
that's a kernel of truth.
There we go.
I'm sorry.
Brought to you by Body Brain. Dude, are you? I know you're a huge wrestling fan. Are you excited about WrestleMania or no?
I mean, yes and no. I'm always excited for wrestling. Like I've noticed, and I've changed a lot because like things like AEW, and I will go out of my way to watch like wrestling I like. But there was a long time where I just liked watching WWE to kind of laugh about it and then compliment the 10 minutes I did like.
Yeah.
And I mean, I realized that wasn't necessarily healthy, but so now I kind of watch Raw, fast forwarded highlights, refreshing Twitter on a Monday night, and you get the gist of these things. I just recorded a 2-hour podcast about it with Robert Karpelis, Dan St. Germain, and Mike Lawrence. So that'll be out Friday if anyone. Yeah.
Now that's an authority podcast.
Those guys watch wrestling too.
And again, the reason we talked so long and all got back together is because it is WrestleMania week, and even when you're not into it or you don't like it, you get a feeling all week. You're gonna like whatever, even if it's bad. You're gonna love texting someone, going, "Can you believe they made that decision?" But I think they're gonna make cool decisions. You guys know about Obafemi?
Oh yeah. I dropped out for a while, and I wouldn't say I'm like die hard now, but I've gotten more interested the last probably since the Bloodline came back.
Right. Yeah, it's a lot of people.
And well, actually, AEW when they I was more AEW kind of switched. Whatever. But yeah, definitely I keep up with it. Not saying I'm a big fan of everything they're doing.
No, you can't be.
No, the celebrity thing's pretty strange, and I'm not really sure. Like the Pat McAfee thing, it's good publicity. Not really sure where they're going.
Publicity.
Yeah, it's kind of there's like a corniness to it. Like Cody all week in interviews. Now he's saying the Pat McAfee thing it's the worst thing in wrestling. It's the least well received thing ever in wrestling. It's like, well, that's not true. And now that you're leaning in on this, I'm even less interested because your storyline every great storyline in the WWE, like honestly, since Austin, is hey, everybody who runs this company doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah. And everybody we've ever loved since Austin has done that. The Punk pipe bomb was, what's wrong with this company? This sucks. The Daniel Bryan at the time, like the Yes movement, that was, hey, this company sucks. Why aren't you pushing real talented people? And now it's, hey, this company sucks. But the people who are going to be defending it are guys we also kind of think suck.
Yeah.
It's like, I like Cody Rhodes as a baby face for young people and like mass appeal. If this is a storyline about like pro wrestling versus people ruining pro wrestling, Cody Rhodes, like I don't identify you as a pro wrestler as much as I do a lot of other guys.
Right. And I think that's what somebody pointed out, that Vince almost had like a disdain for himself and other wealthy people, because he was always the villain and the working class blue collar guy was always the hero, which is I think what more of the wrestling
muscular
blue class. But like Hogan was he was a superhero, but he was a regular guy. He was for the people. Steve Austin,
muscular Hulk Hogan.
Those guys. I mean, I guess The Rock might have been the
muscular Rock.
But they now these guys are just
like Foley sucks.
Like Cody's sort of a superhero, like it doesn't. I don't think the fan interest is there. Even John Cena was sort of like about the people, even as divisive as like the crowds could be.
I think the wrestling crowds need to be taught a goddamn lesson, personally.
What's that?
Well, I mean, I don't know if they remember David Arquette.
That was pretty awesome.
But if you want to talk about ruining wrestling, that's a great way to do it.
Yeah, man. I've interviewed Arquette for the wrestling podcast, and he still one, he came back. I don't know if you remember that, but he was on the Indies a few years
Yeah.
ago and almost died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a great guy.
got
I
his
actually love
throat cut
David Arquette.
open. Yeah, yeah, he's a really sweet guy, but it's funny because you could tell he felt so bad about the WCW
Yep.
thing, and people were also like vicious to him. That his run on the Indies and almost dying was an apology for something he never had to. I mean, imagine in 15 years, Pat McAfee and a Jelly Roll feel bad that fans were mad and they go do a hardcore match somewhere. It's
Oh,
not
they're going to have to do
happening.
that in the ground for Jelly Roll.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I think back then the feelings were easier. Like it's easier to get hurt, and now with online, if you've been a celebrity for longer than 5 years, you get it. I'm sure there's an adjusting point, but if you go on, you can watch the best thing on the internet, and it's almost half and half in the comments of this guy rules, this guy sucks.
True.
But man, that vitriol David Arquette got was like
Unreal,
20 years.
Yeah,
But it's sort of the same thing they're doing now, because that was a promotion, cross promotion for Ready to Rumble, right?
That was the whole thing. It was
Right.
just in the movie.
And
right.
So, yeah, I don't necessarily blame, I don't think Pat McAfee, well, I don't know. I don't think that he asked to do that. I know his Ari Emanuel's his agent and all that stuff happened, but I think, it's not like this was his grand idea. He's taking over the company, but
wouldn't it be great if it was
yeah,
if he goes in and pitches, it's like, guys, pushes his sunglasses
insane.
up like Ferris Bueller. I got an idea.
I think that's my problem with it. It's
Absolutely.
like, it's not necessarily the idea of it, it's the execution's kind of weak, but
No, it's super weak. It's hard to fully understand. And I also think what they're doing, and it's kind of pissing me off, is they're acting like they're not writing this for us. They're really pretending that someone came in and said, this must happen. That there's no way that happened. They probably said, hey, we want Pat on the show.
Yeah.
No one said put Pat in the main event. No one said that. No one is talking to anybody like that. And so it's just a lie. And then you're lying to us and trying to create good guys out of the lies. And then you're pointing out low ticket sale. Sorry, not, well, you are pointing out low ticket sales, but you're also pointing out the price of tickets and how expensive the shit is.
Yeah.
And then Pat goes on SmackDown last Friday in a mocking way. It's like 25% off on Saturdays. And it's like, why is the bad guy giving me? Oh, so I'm going to finally I can bring my son to WrestleMania. The bad guy allowed it, kid. It's like, let your baby face say if you're going to fake, because that's what they're doing. Instead of admitting like, hey, our tickets are way too expensive and our egos are crazy, they're going to turn it into a storyline. And so if ticket prices go down, they're going to go, look at that. Cody Rhodes and CM Punk saved WWE. Yeah. And now it's $100 instead of $160. And it's like, whatever, man. It's all fucking, it's very, I don't like to be toyed with, but at the same time, it's like, well, I'm watching wrestling and I might be holding toys while I watch it. So maybe the egg is on my face or whatever that quote is.
But they're action figures.
Yeah. I mean, clearly when they use the pipe bomb formula for like CM Punk bringing it up, and then all of a sudden the next promo the next week is the reduction. And I think people were speculating they were going to do that in the first place, but it is kind of weak. Like, I think the Unreal show is kind of like, initially it was a cool idea, but people sort of have seen through that and thinking that, they're really just sort of, it's another level of
scripted shit.
Yeah, scripted.
And after this next Rhea Ripley one, I ain't watching none of them.
Rhea Ripley. I think,
yeah,
but
man, people love Rhea. Like outsiders, I got friends who will just, guys who like goth chicks. That's like a very, very big thing. Yeah.
I think the Obafemi promo this week was actually pretty exceptional, though.
Shit ruled.
I love someone who can actually threaten Brock Lesnar. That's
and it feels
good
that way.
Looking.
Yeah, man. And it hasn't happened in maybe ever. You know?
Not to that effect. No.
And Brock's doing such a great job of putting him up to like the subtle things where I don't know if you saw where he's like tells him to put his foot on him after the first.
Oh yeah, and Brock has a history of doing that. Of making guys hold championships above him. Yeah.
Pretty smart. I kind of feel like he's going to lose. Ova's going to lose at WrestleMania, but I don't think he should.
I think Legend's going to be mazed.
You think so?
Made.
Yeah,
he might completely squash him though, like he did, like Goldberg did to him.
Man.
Well, the fear with both guys, right, is like we don't really see long Lesnar matches, and Oba we love him, but he's still green in the ring, and so is it going to be a short match? Because I kind of want to see these guys just punch each other all around the ring.
Yeah,
if they tear each other apart, I'll take a 5-minute match.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah. I guess that's fair. Yeah,
you give me some blood and some everything.
Well, and it's going to be on ESPN, so if you have cable, you can watch it. That match is opening ESPN for free. Yeah. Sunday.
Did you see this Jey Uso thing that happened? I think this morning.
Was that where
with Cameron, dude?
Yeah,
it's so silly.
Yeah, it is. I mean, anybody that's seen an actual fight in real life, you can tell that it was.
Dude, that punch he did. Yeah. So, and also they've been doing it constantly with WWE is they set it up as like an insult. So anyone who didn't see it, Jey Uso was on Cameron and Mace's podcast this morning, and he started beating up Cameron. And the reason he did it is Cameron is like, why do you keep bringing me Saturday WrestleMania guys? I need Sunday night WrestleMania guys. He's like mocking someone who's on the Saturday show. And it's like, no, they're supposed to both be equal.
Yeah.
But again, it's just like no one really knows the wrestling business. And so when you have people do stuff for you, they're going to slip up and say things that they think are like heelish, and they're actually just insulting half of the roster.
Yeah. You're degrading the other show. So, yeah. Why? I mean, you're trying to sell people
both nights. I mean, anyone listening to Cameron's show went, "Oh, Cameron disrespected Jey because he's on Saturday and Sunday is more important." That's what I would get out of it.
Right.
I
go back and watch that now. I'm missing.
Yeah, it's all over the place. Dude, every time I see Jey Uso, I read this. I think it was a Reddit comment that I can't unsee, but it was like somebody said every time he goes to the barbershop, he tells the barber, "Hey, fuck my shit up, oos."
That's so funny. That's great.
The whole thing was about like The Rock too. They brought The Rock was a central part of that. Now I'm wondering if The Rock's not going to there on Sunday.
He's on like the board of directors technically, and so you go, if you're on the board of directors, you do like you're supposed to go to the important dinner. WrestleMania is the important dinner. Like, how do you not? You worked there.
Yeah.
Well, unless he had some kind of unknown, unseen thing, he completely fucked Cena on that heel turn.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's been, I mean, that's a big thing with every time he came back was, plans change. The Rock is back. Plans aren't as good as our original plans because The Rock is back. He shows up when he wants to show up. And you can't say no. He's Dwayne Johnson. He's going to kill it. It's just not usually what I ever want heading into WrestleMania because the plans change too quickly. But this year they changed without him. So
he's doing Jungle Cruise 3 or whatever. Yeah. So
unreal.
I don't know. I feel like he's going to get involved with the Roman Reigns match, CM Punk for some reason.
I think it's I mean, that ends Sunday, so I think shenanigans both nights because that's what they do, and definitely a surprise. I would love Austin to come back, but I think Austin coming back would mean, stunning Pat and then Cody winning, and I think Orton's winning, so I don't think Austin's coming back.
He's got a shaky relationship with the WWE anyway, though. Austin,
yeah, I also feel like screw Vince, obviously, but if you're Austin, like, do you ever go back if Vince isn't there? Because like if anyone actually no one has to be loyal to Vince, but all of your money it's not just tied with Vince hired me. It's they made money together. Like, the biggest, one of the greatest wrestling characters ever is Mr. McMahon.
Yeah,
and he fought Austin, and that's like a major. I personally think bigger than Austin versus Rock is the Austin McMahon feud. I think that's like, and so how does Austin even, unless he calls Vince and gets his well wishes, which is that's also silly. But I don't know. I do think there's a weird loyalty there where we may never see him.
Yeah,
Vince is on the racing circuit now, so
is it? Oh,
he's he's a busy guy. Yeah,
street racing.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's gone Fast and Furious. So.
Vince McMahon and Vin Diesel.
Only one of us gets to be Big V.
So there was a lot of speculation that Vince or Shane is going to come back too during the Randy Orton thing.
Well, because Steph is in the Hall of Fame on Friday, so that we're definitely getting a thank you Vince chant at some point this weekend, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then, dude, I wouldn't mind Shane coming back. I thought Shane was a big deal. Growing up, like even AJ Styles said this week, my best WrestleMania match is against Shane McMahon. Like when Shane McMahon showed up, he showed up.
That dynamic between him and Vince is insane, though.
Oh yeah, man. I would not want that. I'd rather have dead dad than Vince dad. Yeah.
yeah. The whole, I think it was, I can't remember what the angle he wanted to get over. Shane was trying to push something and Vince didn't want to do it. And he's like, I don't know if this is true, but the story was that he told Shane to, like, he pulled a knife out and he's like, put it to my throat and kill me now. Kill me now.
I heard that, yeah.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ. I mean, it kind of doesn't surprise me.
You know, Vince, it would have been like a really cool knife, like a Gil Hibben. Like, this is the Gil Hibben 37. This is the most excellent knife ever.
Yeah.
Blade.
It's like a Nazi Germany knife.
Yeah.
It's a replica.
A Luftwaffe knife.
Yeah.
Your grandfather gave me this.
I think.
I was going to say, did your grandparents have Nazi paraphernalia?
No, he fought the Pacific Theater. He had some Japanese stuff all over the place.
Oh yeah, my grandfather had like Nazi knives for some reason.
Yeah, it was a big war trophy.
Yeah,
well, like, okay. I mean, they're worth tons of money now.
And
no shit.
I'm not a fan of the Nazis, guys. I'm just gonna say,
there we go.
Those outfits were nice, though. I mean, not the.
Oh yeah, wild.
Yeah, they look nice.
I say you give it another 50 years, you can use that color scheme again.
Yeah, why not?
Yep.
Yeah, they're probably going to roll it out soon.
No, it's a great presentation. And again, like for heels, it was a great presentation. Yes. That's great heel gear. Yeah, that's Gunther. I mean, Gunther's entrance is going to be some Nazi shit this weekend. Like, because he's the heel. Just like Darth Vader's entrance is some Nazi shit. Like,
yeah, true.
Yeah.
I do respect Gunther for saying that he tried to get rid of all the German shit early on, though, because he didn't want to be like the German guy.
Right, yeah.
I mean, it's sort of implied anyway that, he is German, but like he didn't strictly being, it wasn't about a national.
Never. Yeah, never. They never do that with him. Thank God.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, it's very smart. Oh, yeah, he's going to steal the weekend.
I think, but you were thinking about or talking about incorporating things into WWE. I was thinking maybe they should start doing like other reality shows. Like
that's a bad idea.
No, like Undercover Boss, just Triple H just
I would love that
into a match.
You can always see his pacemaker take it through his chest, so no matter what he's doing.
Yeah, and I mean I've seen Blade 3. He can't act, so you're gonna know it's him.
Oh,
right?
They gave him the metal teeth. He was fine.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah, it's great. What's the one when Gordon Ramsay changes the restaurant?
Oh,
to do that with like catering.
That should be Blade 4.
Yeah.
Boba Fett comes in. It's a giant man. Not enough puff pastries. It's flipping over. That would be awesome.
Why don't you stop your African bull dance?
I'm waiting for them to do a like sort of a looks maxing character.
I still don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, they will. I mean that's like Rick Rude was looks maxing,
That's true, yeah.
But you're right. We need like a
Rick Rude,
Chris Masters.
Yeah. I think what's his name? Was it Kip Wilson?
Or Kip Wilson. Yeah, he'd be great.
He's sort of that, but
Fandango.
He retired.
Well, that guy remember that guy with Fandango? What was it? The blonde brother.
Oh yeah,
Tyler Green.
Tyler,
he was he would take photos and stuff of himself. Yeah.
That I mean, I think Rick Rude would have been too. He's too masculine. He would have hated.
Yes, he's too much of an actual. Like he would never get jaw surgery. Yeah.
I
saw Clavicular is getting jaw surgery soon.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's going to extend his jaw further, and it's like. The way he was explaining it, it's like a long recovery. Like maybe for like 6 or 7 months, his jaw is going to be more swollen than he'd like it to be. But then he says in the interview, it's gonna on his looks maxing scale, he's gonna go up 1.5 points. So it's worth it, guys.
It totally is worth it. I think if you hit yourself in the face with a hammer, but jaw surgery is not going to be too bad, you know?
Yeah, I also think there's no way hitting your face with a hammer actually corrects.
No.
No. I have heard, like, doing that, you put that ball thing in your mouth and you chew or whatever, and it makes your jaw stronger. But I don't think hurting bone would make a jaw. It's like, that's like such a Flintstones idea.
Yeah.
Super Mario told me he was not with the hammer thing. He had quite a few thrown at him. And
You're also going to get lockjaw from that, basically.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like lockjaw maxing.
Lockjaw
Yeah,
maxing?
that's the way to do it.
You know what you're up
But he OD'd the other night, right?
Yeah, he overdose maxed. Yeah.
Overdose maxing is the way to go, dude.
I watched that clip of him ODing.
What was he? Did they ever officially say what he was on, or?
Nah, he said, he's on like a cocktail of he's like constantly taking things. It's insane the amount, like the list of shit he has, and he's just a kid. And so his explanation is, he's autistic, and when he goes outside in real life to do these streams, he wants to be like normal with people, but he's so autistic he can't be normal in public unless he does all these drugs.
Oh.
Yeah.
They should take Body Brain.
Honestly, I think he would like the ingredients in Body Brain.
I think so. Individually,
yeah.
Individually, yeah.
When they first started like putting Narcan out there for cops to use, my unit, we were a drug unit. We were one of the first people in our area to have it.
No shit.
I thought you were going to talk about your dick for a second.
No.
My unit.
No, that's a whole nother ballgame.
Dick's maxing.
Dick's maxing. Ballgame. Yeah, and the first time you use that shit, it's almost like you cast a spell on someone. It's so fucking weird.
Wow. Because you just bring them back, right?
They essentially look like they're dead. Like the ones that we had anyway. And like I would usually hold the shoulders, and one of my other buddies would put the thing in their nose. It was crazy.
Wait, doesn't Tim Butterly have a bit about that?
I can't remember.
I don't know if he was just talking about it or has a bit about it. I don't want to.
I might have gone back.
I love Tim Butterly though. You saw Butterly's new set?
Over the last summer we saw him.
I'm sorry. I didn't even mean his new set isn't stand up. And you're right for thinking that. I'm talking about
you mean
podcast set at his house.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I love it, dude. He's got that old TV, and dude, for like 2 years I got one. It's in the other room right now, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna start a podcast and have random stuff showing on the old TV. Then I turn on Tim's thing. I'm like, oh, he did it.
Son of a bitch.
He's the best. He's the fucking best. Are you going to Skankfest this year?
Don't know.
Try.
Don't know.
Because man, yeah, Tim's a blast at Skankfest too, man. We that last night we were up till like 6 a.m. It was just like him, me, and Harrington. We were like the last one standing.
That's a good group right there.
Yeah.
And men amongst men.
Yeah, that was fun.
Butterly's he's the man. He's I'm really like, whatever about the Austin scene, that's the whole thing. But I'm happy for him
him and Mike and all the Philly dudes we know.
Dude, honestly, all those Philly guys, because what it is, and we all knew, is they were all very funny. And like the one negative about where they lived was you didn't get a lot of stage time, and then maybe you also didn't get to interact with any other comics unless they were like in town for the weekend, and you'd have to try to grab them. Now that he's in Austin, both of them, Rainey too, they get stage time whenever they want. And pick of the litter when it comes to guests, because everybody's going to Austin, and if they're not here this week, they'll be there in 6 weeks. Like, people are constantly cycling through. Going back to Mania, Cody Rhodes went to Austin this week and did the podcast circuit, dude. He did Shane's podcast, he did Segura's podcast. Like, these are Austin. There was no other reason to fly to Austin except there is a scene there that gets people talking, and it's worth going there to promote your shit. It's really cool.
And probably I've tweeted this, but like the craziest shit I've seen on a podcast in a while was Cody Rhodes walking into LeMayore's room.
Man, that made me. I actually messaged him about that. It made me so happy, dude. Yeah, we happy WrestleMania weeked each other. Yeah, and I was like, dude, nothing made me happier this morning than seeing him walk in your room. Again, he didn't even act like a super fan. He just acted like Lemaire. Like he he still somehow had to keep looking down at his video game a little,
Yep.
like it was awesome. It was so funny.
It was I almost like, you put yourself in that position, and I felt the anxiety from what I would feel, but he was just sort of like, okay, like it's almost like he thought there was another setup coming, which I'm sure,
Right. Yeah.
living there, you get used to that. But
Right.
and then
I was
Shane,
also happy that I got to finally see where he lived because everybody hears it. Oh,
yeah,
Lemaire lives with Shane, but oh, he lives in the house. You go, what is there like a pool house that he sleep? Like you're not sure exactly,
Is he
and then you
Fresh
see
Prince
it.
of this?
yeah,
Yeah, and you see it, and you go like, oh man, the boys are living well.
Yep.
they are.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And see, the great thing is because of Cody's personal life, he's perfectly fine. He knows what black pussy instant smells like.
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
good to go. He's
But
made me
it's
happy.
just what he could have found in Lemaire's room versus what he found was
that was some good timing for him.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Lemaire is very lucky that it wasn't another situation. I mean, honestly, any of us, if you walk into my room unannounced, there might be a big problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just, talking to Lemaire all these years and kind of knowing him, like the scope of what he's into from day to day is, yeah, you never know. And how great would it have been to see the WWE champion like walk into, whatever Reddit thread that Lemaire had up.
Oh my God, yeah.
He's got a Terminator with a wig on her. I like robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Lemaire. Yeah, I mean, really try to get to Skankfest just because the dudes will hang too,
Oh man, that is the idea. It's just the question of all the other crazy shit we got going on.
Yeah, of course.
I would love. One of our friends went. I mean, a lot of our friends last year. One of our friends, we told the story on another episode, but so Big J had a party, or like I don't know if it was a party, but some sort of gathering,
small gathering
for the Eagles were playing, right?
Right,
so,
right.
Like I don't know if it was like at a
hotel bar.
Yeah, hotel bar. I think they all went to the hotel bar. Yeah, yeah.
Right. So another person that was there, I'm not sure it was, invited this other friend of ours, right? He's another comedian, but he wasn't on the lineup. But so they go, right? They're thinking that it's, they're cool.
It's a thing.
A lot of people are going to be there. They show up and it's, just a small group of people, and
7 people.
Yeah, they're all watching the game intently. And
yeah, I would have left if it was only 7 and Jay.
Yeah, so our friends
I love Jay, but Jay is Jay. He's a little intimidating. He's Big Jay, and so
he shows up. He's like, oh shit, we're not supposed to be here, right? So he's kind of like hanging in the back of the room.
He's looking to edge out.
Yeah, he's trying to make his way out. Our other friend is with him, and our friend Mark. Mark is 6'5", 4
or 5, yeah,
big dude, big black dude. He's on acid. He's been taking acid for maybe, I don't know how long, 2 or 3 days straight, whatever it was. So he's out of his mind. Well, he doesn't read the room and goes and sits right down beside Jay in this empty chair. And Jay has ordered all these pizzas. So Mark just starts grabbing. He's like, y'all gonna eat this? He just starts eating the pizza.
1,000 pizza.
Tripping his balls off.
Now Mark is the nicest.
Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah, I probably met him. Yeah.
And,
has he been like every Skankfest?
Yeah.
It's almost all of them.
Yeah, I feel like I know who you're talking about.
He was with Miguel Silva. I don't know if you know him. He has a show called Dork Court, which is awesome. But
I've heard about this.
Yeah. But he sits down and Jay looks over and is like confused, I guess, and then gets up and leaves. And Mark's just like has no idea. And
so Mark does what comes naturally.
Yeah.
Eat a lot of pizza. You're gonna take a nap.
Yeah, he took
it. Damn.
Oh, dude. So now if I go, my goal is to get Mark to do something along those lines. Like
somebody covered him up with a blanket. Pictures were taken.
Yeah.
He was a real big part of the festivities.
Yeah, you guys got to come through, man. New Orleans is fun, even if it's just Saturday and Sunday. No,
Dude,
I
if
don't
it's
know.
just to come here
Friday's
and give
fun
you a
too,
hug,
though.
I'm happy to do
Yeah,
it.
let's just do it, man. And New Orleans is really, it's like, one of the top 5 places in the country. So,
I've never been.
rules, dude.
What's your favorite place to perform? Like to go? Like, what's the best club?
Um, that's a good question. Like actual best club. I mean, the Stress Factory in Jersey is actually like a kill box, you know.
Hmm.
In terms of kill boxes, though, I don't know. They all, huh? I really got to think about, dude. Hilarities in Cleveland is insane. That's like, there's and Stress is the same way. Like when you go there, it's like the club gets it, and like they really take care of the headliner,
Yeah.
and they just know what's up. So yeah, I would say like Stress Factory, Hilarities is really good. I like a lot of the improvs across the country. Like there's no club I hate, like there's clubs I'll make fun of and go like, oh, you could be doing something different or whatever. But yeah, I would
Um,
say those. Dude, there's also no, what's shout out to, I think it's called Empire Comedy Club in Portland, Maine. This place is fucking awesome, and it's small enough, and they get headliners. You gotta go. It's really great. I love that place, and that's only been around for like 2 years.
nice.
Sweet.
Yeah, yeah, that place rules.
What's the place in Denver? Is it the Comedy
There's
Works?
the Comedy Works, which I've done the Denver Improv,
Hmm.
and they're yeah, all the improvs kind of feel the same. They're like a little. I don't know if you ever been to an improv. It's
Yeah.
usually like the space is a little too big, but
Yeah.
then you remember it's like, oh, but sometimes like Michael Blackson is here, so
Yeah.
and he'll sell out the whole weekend,
Yeah.
even though it's massive. So yeah, it's just. But yeah, Comedy Works has more of like a club, like Comedy Attic. These are like clubs, and then the improv, it's yeah, they're like chains.
There's one in Raleigh Improv, but it's
No shit.
kind of hit and miss there. I mean, actually, they sell out, but I don't. Yeah, you see like Michael Blackson a lot.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of that, which is fine. But that's what I've
Yeah,
noticed when I'm on the road, and I love like black comedy and urban comedy. But when I'm on
yeah,
the
me too.
road and it's an improv, they'll like show what's coming up next on like a projector, and it's always black, like black and very famous black comics. But it's like
Yeah,
that's yeah. It seems like improv is like very much kind of like a black club, or they just get that these people are going to sell. It's like a
I,
very Gary Owens heavy thing.
I think
Oh
that's
Yeah.
yeah.
it that they sell tickets and but yeah, I don't know. I was trying to think, but yeah, if I saw Michael Blackson, it would be nothing but me doing lines from next Friday to
No, no, dude.
his lines to him, and he'd be like, okay, that's
Yeah,
he'd
you'd
just
be
be
like, oh
annoyed.
gosh.
All right, man. I was
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
movie for like 2 minutes,
Well,
and
you also wrote an entire hour of Cat Williams
yeah,
that
but
you can never do.
well,
You can't say
Dang.
that word.
no, no. Plus Wolfgang Hunter does the best Cat Williams.
It's pretty damn
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I've heard that. I like
Well,
Wolfgang.
he did a I think it was on one of those Halloween shows. He was
Oh, like a
Batman.
stick or treat? Yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh
was
yeah, he
Bat.
was like Bat Williams, right?
Yeah, Bat
Oh
Williams.
God.
Yeah, it's great,
Or
man.
Cat, yeah, Bat Williams, I think. Something like
Yeah,
that, yeah.
and Wolfgang's like from not too far from us. He's from
No
Winston
shit.
Salem.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
That's
He,
What
not,
up?
dude,
that's right. Never
he
mind.
used to
Yeah.
perform at the Idiot
Yep.
Box in
Yep.
Greensboro. This local club, and he was like, I don't know, 18, something like
Killing
that.
it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
yeah. Him and Maddie Weiner. You know her?
Dude, Maddie Weiner is a killer.
I saw her do stand up when she was like 15 or 16.
No shit, I didn't know she
Y-
was doing it that young.
Yeah, and she was like in high school. Do you remember her?
I do.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
she's open for Louis and stuff. She is like, yeah,
Yeah,
if she's on a lineup in the city, you're getting a really solid fucking jokes.
dude, that club is weird because it had this, smaller club in Greensboro had her, Wolfgang, Evan Williams was
Yeah,
there,
love Evan, obviously.
and Evan's actually, yeah, he's from our hometown, but
No shit.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and
That's crazy.
Jordan Fisher also.
Love Jordan. Yeah, so when I first met Jordan, it was very much like Evan introducing Jordan to
Yeah,
everybody. Right. Yeah. Because I guess they came up together.
Yeah, same club. Well, I mean, I think Jordan's from like Durham, but he was always in Greensboro doing stuff.
Dang,
Oh, his
okay.
family's place is in Greensboro.
Navy
So there
side.
was like a scene. There was like a little scene.
It's weird. Yeah. I think there's some other people coming up, but I can't think of who offhand. But it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
No, that's
between
awesome.
there at the Idiot Box and Good Nights and like the smaller clubs around here, I some good comics.
Oh yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, good
Good nights
nights.
is awesome.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic.
Do you ever go out like when you're in the cities? Do you still go
Fight
out
crime.
and fight crime? I mean, do you go out and like explore the city anymore, or do you just kind of chill?
I walk a lot. I don't. Um, I noticed a lot. Like if you want to, a lot of places you perform, they're not necessary. It if it's near everything, if the club is near everything, I will wander around and go see all of the things. A lot of
Yeah.
the times, it's like even if it's a 15, 20-minute Uber ride, I won't do it, and I'll just hang around the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I did oh, we were just talking about the improv in Colorado. I wanted to see things in Colorado. I saw nothing because where we were was like a parking lot, and I'm not buying an Uber to go see shit, unfortunately. But yeah, if it's in like when I was in Cleveland, Hilarities, that's like the downtown area. I'll walk 10 miles like every day of a show and just
Wow.
wander. Yeah, even Detroit, I walked from where the club was to Motown Records, and it was
Oh
like
wow.
it was like
Yeah.
an hour and a half walk, and I just walked it just
Dude.
because I was like, that's something I was really interested in.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
it's something I
That's
give a shit about, I will. But then, dude, there's those road gigs where I'm literally sleeping until 6 p.m. and kind of just like eating food in my room and being disgusting. Like there was a time, and thank God I stopped, but you do your show. I would never eat at the show, but you get food from the venue. And so you make them pack it to go. And then you go to your hotel room and you just stuff your face with wings. And I would wet a towel. I would take one whole towel and soak it in the shower. And that was like my wipe, would be one giant towel that I wipe my hands and face with.
nice.
Real disgusting shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but I like that you figured out the system. Like you've done it enough to where you
Oh,
have
yeah.
an
The
efficient
benefits of a
system.
hotel room. Yeah. They,
Yeah.
they give you like 5 towels. So one of them is definitely used for just yeah, you have to wet it and wipe your disgusting hands.
I would have gotten some spaghetti and done that and be like, I'm gonna reel a towel you and
Yeah.
just be like,
Yeah, but
all over me.
yeah, but the funny thing is, like, you never wear white,
No,
and you would have worn a white shirt for just
100%.
that, just to make it.
100%.
Yeah.
I did. Okay, so I went to Europe with Lewis last summer, and we were only in each place for like less than 24 hours. And so with that, I was running around like a psychopath. Like, England for less than 24 hours, running around like a psycho. Dublin for less than 24 hours, running around like a psycho. Yeah, I mean, to the point where I was trying so much food, and I think it was Scotland, and they don't have like a variety of stuff. It was Glasgow. The things they recommend in Scotland are crazy. It was like some milk dud meal. Like they don't know what the fuck they're doing. I was trying everything, and I was so full, and I was like, and I think that was our first stop. So I was like, I didn't know what I was doing, and I was like, I need to try everything here. And it was like midnight, and I was like, I need to try their McDonald's. And I had McDonald's at midnight in Scotland after eating all day, and I puked my brains out in a hotel in Glasgow. Yeah.
I just imagine the Scottish people that saw that are like, fucking Americans.
Well, what's he doing?
Oh,
They
yeah.
can't
It's
stop
just
eating.
glutton
They
doing.
just love it. They
Yeah.
have to eat their McDonald's at midnight.
Bro, the worst thing is like you didn't even
A
know
reverse gremlin.
Went right past
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre,
Yeah.
and you didn't even know. He's like,
Yeah.
What was the best thing you had in Scotland?
probably that puke.
Oh, I'm gonna get the name wrong, but it's like cow stomach or something. It's an animal stomach I had, and
It's
it was
not
like
the haggis. No, that's the sheep stomach, right?
it might be haggis, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I didn't hate it. It was like super sloppy and seasoned, and I
Oh.
didn't hate it. But actually, I liked Scotland. It was probably the like uglier, more depressing of the places we went. Like I never have to go to Glasgow again.
It's where
It
my
it looks
people are
like
from.
it looks like every small city. Like I mean small city. Like the fifth smallest city in every state, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are my people.
And vandalism. The buildings weren't like clean and super. Me and Lewis got in the taxi, and immediately the taxi driver was complaining about migrants. The stuff you hear on the news about like what's going on in Europe. That was the whole. That was the whole taxi ride to our hotel. He's like pointing at hotels that were, and they put them all there, and they put them there, and I'm like, oh, geez, okay.
It's funny how, I guess as Americans we sort of see it that sort of I don't call it xenophobia, but like people immediately jump to that. Like every problem is this group. Of
course.
You sort of think it's an American thing, but I guess, history tells you it's definitely
it's everywhere. It's why we came here.
Yeah. Well, I keep thinking about you guys and like little animated map joke things they used to do in comedy movies.
Oh, like where
and like you somebody go on map, and every place that Lewis is lynched out of every place. There are people with fire sticks. And we went to Paris and the people chasing you from Yugoslavia.
What accent did they have when you were fighting them in this country, Lewis?
That's amazing.
Dude, yeah. I've always wanted to go to Ireland too. Dublin seems like it's a pretty happening international.
It was the best. I would go back in a heartbeat. Dublin, and again, I had my first sip of alcohol when I was 30, and so there's still drinks I've never had before, and I never had a Guinness, dude, and I had a Guinness in Dublin. I mean, what a nice feeling.
You can't drink it here now, right?
No, I won't. I gotta wait till I come back, and then pissing down an alley, which is like. It's a thing they do there. They drink in the alleys because a lot of the pubs you walk in, and then there's like an exit where you can hang out in the alley and have your drinks. So like every alley, people are pissing down. Dublin was a blast, and talk about like people trying to take care of you. And that's what's nice about going with someone like Lewis, where there's Skanks fans everywhere.
Right?
Like, dude, it's. After we did it, he started talking about like we should really do like a Skankfest Europe because the amount of people that were just like bloodthirsty for someone like Lewis and fans of all of these guys. And so, especially in Dublin, I mean, people took care of us in Dublin. Like Dublin, even England was like this, but it was like fans going, meet us here. We're going to make sure you get fed right. And so at the end of our Dublin show, we hung out with fans till 2 a.m. and had just like amazing meals, and that shit ruled. Yeah.
That's the coolest, man. It's weird because your reach, you really don't know. Like the cool thing about the internet, your reach is so much farther than you could ever know. Like
100%. Well, yeah, and that's what was like because I'm just going on the road with Lewis, and then when we were in England, after the show, and people are going to get drinks with Lewis, and then I was going to go get a drink with. Man, you guys might know his name. He's been on Joe Rogan. He's an English guy. He has an English podcast partner, and they're both kind of autistic.
Oh, like
he wears glasses.
Constant and the other guy. I know they.
Yeah, but the guy with the black hair, he's a comic in England, and so he was on Lewis's show in England too. And so him and I went to get drinks, but then there was like 3 guys who were like, "Hey, we listened to your wrestling podcast. We came here for you." And it's my head explodes, and it's like, what? And I'm in England, and these guys want to show me a local bar, and they know me somehow, and it's fucking coolest, it's fun, man.
Dude,
but that's also what this is, and it's like that's why I'm saying, like, if you guys ever come to New Orleans, or you ever even like. Did you see that they announced that Joke World Comedy Festival?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And you go, that's adorable. Like, if you two go to things like that, it's like comics know you guys, and it's fun because it's just all of a sudden you're on vacation with friends instead of traveling as like a stranger to most. Yeah.
Yeah. We get recognized on the streets of Philadelphia.
There we go.
Weirdly enough,
more than here. Yeah.
But in our hometown, they're just like,
I love that.
Shoot that guy or something like that. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, Everyone from my hometown knows I ain't shit. So everywhere else is where I'm a big deal.
Crackamico?
Of course, I love Crackamico.
Yeah, so he's from
down the road from us.
Like a little,
no shit. Okay. North
Carolina. And so I've known him, I guess, since he sort of became Crackamico. Yeah. And I was talking to him one time, and he's kind of a quiet guy when he's not.
Yeah, I noticed that at Skankfest. I don't even think I approached him because he is so quiet.
Yeah.
He's like in himself. Yeah.
Right. And I think he was telling me that normally he he's not crack amigo to a lot of people in this area. And when he goes to Skankfest, it's like a whole different thing. He's like, I had to like, as soon as I walked out of my hotel room, it was.
Oh yeah, man. He was.
It's an adjustment.
Man, one of my favorite moments of Skankfest, and I just remembered it, was so when Crack Amico released that Saudi song.
Yeah.
Lewis and I were together driving to a gig, and so we listened to it together in the car, and we loved it. And that was like maybe 2 months before Skankfest, 3 months before Skankfest, something like that. And then at Skankfest, Crack Amico is performing the song for people. And it just so happens me and Lewis were standing next to each other listening to him perform. So it's like we heard the release in a car and we were so happy for him. And then we got to see him perform it and people were in love with, because now the people, they know his lyrics and shit. And so it's like the fans are singing back at him. It's too fun. Dude, that Theo Vaughn thing he did recently, I think that deserves more credit. The Theo and Rogan back and forth.
Yeah.
And he should do more of that. That shit was so good.
It's weird because he, it started off as the sort of the Skanks group, the sort of that niche. And then he's like expanded out quite a bit from that. So it's pretty cool.
So.
Yeah. Really talented guy.
Literally, and because everyone's a joke writer, that does comedy, you'd hope. It's why so much of us like hip hop is because there's so many good jokes in hip hop, and like great lines, like genuinely great jokes. And Crack has great jokes. Like Crack has better jokes than a lot of people I know in his songs, Yeah. And so I am happy that people, even outside of the Skanks thing, are like, wait, this is just actively funny.
Yeah, he really weaves it all together. I mean, he's got
so good, man.
A real gift.
Yeah. Super talent. Hell yeah, Crack.
And pretty soon I heard he's gonna do the looks maxing. He's gonna start doing that. No.
That'd be a tough one to lose.
Yeah. No. I think he's good. But dude, we'll let you go. I
okay, man.
Can't believe it's already been an hour. But
dude, we think the absolute world of you.
Yeah. No, man, I love you guys. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
man. I can't wait to see you guys. I'm gonna try to head down to North Carolina.
Yeah, if nothing
now
else,
that I know where you guys are. Yeah,
I want to go to Skankfest and
we'd love to.
Yeah. Let's hopefully figure that out. Time. Not a problem.
We're gonna stand behind you like two giant boys.
Yeah,
like hey, Scott Chaplain.
Hey, Scott Chaplain. Yeah. But yeah, dude, thank you so much, man.
Thank you guys.
And you're
you guys are
super funny.
Thank you, bro.
Great dude. And like, if you don't, if you're not down with Scott Chaplain, you might as well get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right. Happy WrestleMania weekend, brother.
Yeah, guys, happy WrestleMania weekend. All love to you, dude.
All right, we'll talk to you soon, buddy.
Thanks so much. Bye.